You queer cats are tone setters. The same reason my main legion of chrome wetters. With long cheddar, mixed with lines written. No time slipping when we rhyme spitting. Divine mission since the house days. GA Grandma left DJ Tanner outraged. The South stays about that Beretta clapping. Lines balanced with
Head on over to Spotify and all other streaming platforms to check out the NoMercyTV Podcast.
Yo, what's good, y'all? No Mercy. Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I know what time it is, man. Smack Volume 7. You feel me? I happened to catch it late. You know, I was out at the I was out in Maryland at the Unity event, Unity 2 actually. Feel what I'm saying? Trap New York versus Gates of the Garden. Headline battle. You feel me? So I had to be there to support the team. Shout out my bro Strat, bringing home that W. You feel me? But we don't get into a whole nother recap about that event. You feel me? But of course later on, you know, wound up catching up on the Smack Volume 7 battle. So this is my recap. You feel me? Shout out to the wife. You feel me? She did her own recap, her own live stream, her first one, you know, and I appreciate everybody that, you know, was on her joint showing her love, because, you know, this is her first time, you know, being in the driver's seat doing her own recap. And, you know, I watched it and I was really appreciating, you know, all the love that she was getting and shit like that. You feel what I'm saying? Like, it was just one of those things that it's like, yeah, I got, you know, I can see that she can have like kind of her own direction when it comes to doing stuff on this channel. So, you know, I expect to see her doing a little bit more of just, you know, being able to ride solo and, you know, talk to the people sometimes, you know, especially when I'm not around. So, you know, but it was definitely cool to watch that live stream of hers and, you know, see the love she was getting. You know, she got a decent amount of views, 200. You feel me? Y'all know we're not view chasing, so we cool with whatever love we get. But, you know, just to see that people was showing that love was a good thing. So, you know, appreciate all y'all that was tuning in. Appreciate Rusty, as always, throwing the donation in there. You feel me? So, let's talk about it, man. Let's talk about it. You know, Suge, I know he had some health issues a couple days prior, or the day prior, so he had to back out the battle, unfortunately. You know, always wishing him a speedy recovery. It's always unfortunate when, you know, niggas have these issues prior to the battle, but at the end of the day, it's real life. You understand? Sometimes people get sick, sometimes people don't be in the best shape to, you know, do these battles, and sometimes niggas show up, sometimes niggas got to back out. You feel me? So hopefully this is something that get rescheduled, because I want to see it. I want to see it. Like, this is the battle that Suge been campaigning for. I know I'm a Suge supporter, so whatever Suge chooses to get behind, let's see it. You understand? So, you know, it was his thing to battle a lot of pen niggas. All right. Who you calling out now? He called out B-Dot. So, you know, it's something that, you know, off him making that statement, I wanted to see the battle. You know what I mean? So hopefully that get rescheduled ASAP. You feel me? Because I want to see that battle. Now, I might not be naming the battles in order, because I didn't watch them in order, of course. But I'm gonna just go off the top in the order that they come to me. You know what I mean? So let's start with Aye versus DNA. That battle was fire. That battle was crazy. You feel me? Aye showed up, did what he usually do, but his punches was on 100 this time. He wasn't trying to play with DNA. He was trying to get him up out of there. You feel me? DNA, he came in, he was punching crazy. He had some crazy haymakers in there. Damn, what it was a I think it was like a Martin Luther King bar that he had that was retarded. I was like, oh man. DNA we talking. DNA be talking. The way I called this battle, I called it DNA 2-1. It was a really close back and forth, man. It was really hard to judge. What rounds did I give DNA? I gave DNA, I believe, the first and the third, and even the third was kind of like an edge situation. Like, it wasn't like, nothing crazy. I felt like Av's second was fire, but they was both going off all 3 rounds, yo. It was hard to call. But it was a great battle, man. Definitely a great battle with a lot of replay value. They was really there talking to each other. You had DNA, that whole bat joint, the Batman joint that he had, where it eventually led up to something about it was something with the Riddler, then it sabotaged the whole cave or something like that. Like that, I thought that was ridiculous. You feel me? I thought that was crazy, man. But that overall, man, they was going at it. They was going at it, man. Av is back like he never left. You know what I mean? And he was always one of my personal favorites, like, since he got the URL. You know what I mean? Just his style is just crazy. You feel me? Like, and it's rare that Av actually, like, clearly loses the battle, because he just got one of them styles where it's like, he gonna show up every time. You feel me? It just really comes down to how good he is in comparison to his opponent. You know what I mean? In this one, I felt like he did really great. So even though I gave DNA the W, I still felt like Av showed up and did what he was supposed to do. So, definitely a great battle on his end. I'm hoping Av get either that Aye Verb or Calico battle that he won. You know what I mean? He deserved both of them. So even though I would definitely rather see Av and Verb, just because they have the history, with the drunk Av and all that shit. But I'm with both. You feel me? So salute to Av, man. He definitely put on. Salute to DNA. He put on as well. Crazy battle. Arsonal versus Danny Myers. Man, oh man. I thought Danny was going to get his ass kicked. You feel me? I thought Danny was going to get his ass kicked, and it was the exact opposite. He got Arsonal up out of there. That was a 30. You feel me? Now, I feel like his first round was just like, his first round wasn't good. To me. Even had, I think, like 1 or 2 points where he stumbled. And Arsonal's second round was actually better, in my opinion. Like, his second round was actually decent. He wasn't keeping up with Danny, though. Danny was packing him up, yo. You feel me? Especially Danny had the whole angle about Arsonal being with Wisdom, the whole thing about Ray Swag allegedly snitching. You know what I mean? And that is funny, because Arsonal addressed that as well. Like, Danny addressed it, and then Arsonal said the same thing. Like, yeah, I heard a dude close to me was telling, I seen some paperwork and seen it was legit, so I stopped fucking with him. So it's crazy, man. It's crazy. And it's funny, because that's probably something that's going to go over a lot of people's heads, which I got to remember who Ray Swag was. It's the guy who had a moment. He the guy, him and Mook almost got into it at the UW event at the Ars versus Rex joint. You feel me? So, to see that whole thing play out, like, stuff like that stands out to me. As a person who's been paying attention to the culture for so long, like, there's a lot of fans in this shit that probably don't even know who Ray Swag is. You feel me? But those of us from the trenches in this shit, we know. We know who Ray Swag is. Like, he's at all the UW events. He's on stage. I don't know if he might be a part owner or whatever the case. I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure. But, when that came out, it's like, for Danny to say something, because I'm like, okay, Ray Swag from Jerzey, I wouldn't know if Danny would actually have real info on it. Like, so he just throwing that out there. But then when Arsonal comes back and confirms it, that to me is like, what? So that kind of really stood out for me. Like, I'm pretty sure Ray Swag watching that battle, or people was hitting him up like, yo, niggas is saying that you telling, right? Like, that's kind of crazy to me. You feel what I'm saying? But, that's one of them situations where I don't know specifics. I never, heard nothing about that. So, that gonna go where it's gonna go. You understand? But, and I don't even think Ray Swag been involved in battle rap for a while now. So, that would definitely be an interesting story. Somebody need to get that one from Arsonal. You feel me? But, Third round, from us was alright. I did like the joint at the end where he put his daughter on the phone to tell Danny he was trash or whatever the case was, but Danny still won that round too. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you know, Danny was on 100 this time. Like, Danny actually came with it, you know, and for him to have spent so much last year getting his ass kicked, it was good to finally see him step up and against somebody who's a god tier in battle rap. You understand? So Danny definitely got Arsonal up out of here. No question. No debating. Like 3-0, no debating. You feel me? So Danny 3-0. Next one we're going to talk about Chilla Jones versus K-Shine. Because, woo, was there a lot of capping on social media from what I saw. You know, let me say this, man. Let me say this. Yes, I have Chilla winning. Do not get it twisted. But K-Shine wasn't trash at all. Let's be clear. K-Shine was not bad. His first 2 rounds were fire. Dead fire. His first was crazy. Like, to me, his first was his best round. Then his second, it's kind of like he kind of went down as, you know, the battle went on. His third wasn't really all that. But his first and second was crazy. His first and second was crazy. But it's just that when it got back on Chilla, man, Chilla seemed like he wanted to battle more. That's really what it was in my eyes. Like, Chilla seemed like he was really trying to prove a point with this battle. You feel me? Like K-Shine, he came in as usual, fire punches, fire haymakers, even the I get the kick back and chill. I've been working all day or something. That was fire to me. That was fire. Like, he had a bunch of chill flips that was crazy that I never heard before, and I'm like, okay, K-Shine trying to rap. Then he had the whole thing. I think he was trying to do, not he was trying to do, but I think I thought I heard maybe he was doing like a house scheme. He had something, the counter, creeping by the bed. He was like, I'm scheming while I'm scheming. That whole thing he did was fire. That was fire. It just wasn't enough for Chilla. Not this Chilla. You feel me? Like, I felt like Chilla, he came in knowing that he had to be more aggressive and had to really, like, be barking on Shine in order to get his point across, because Shine energy just be through the roof. You understand? So Chilla came in and he did what he had to do to get the job done. You feel me? So I would give it to Chilla either 2-1 or 3-0. Now, let me say this. A lot of people are giving Chilla the first round just because of the rebuttal, right? Now, don't get it twisted. That rebuttal was crazy. To be able to do that in the middle of already going through your bars and just, I should fire on you. That shows me you comfortable with a nigga putting a wire on you. That was crazy. That was crazy. That was retarded. That was, oh man, that was crazy. That rebuttal was crazy, but you can't just give him the whole round off of that. You feel me? But that does add to the rest of the round, which was fire. The rest of the round was good. So for me, it kind of creates a debate for the first round. You can debate that first round, yo. Let's keep it a buck. That first round, you can debate it. Now, I felt like that rebuttal was like the high point of the first round, and everything else was fire, but just not on the same level as that rebuttal, but that rebuttal still adds a lot of points. And with the consistency that K-Shine had and all them dope chill flips, I feel like you can debate that first. You know, but regardless, it's a win for Chilla. It's a clear win for Chilla. You feel me? I felt like Chilla got the second and third clear. You know what I mean? I feel like the third is probably the most clear round, the round with probably like the biggest gap, because I felt like the gap got bigger just, you know, within each round. So, you know, like in the second, K-Shine tried to rebuttal and it didn't really hit like that. You feel me? But I felt like his second was still good, but just not enough to beat Chilla. You feel me? So Chilla had got that second round clear. He definitely got the third clear. And then that first, like I said, that first real close. That first real close. That first is really close. You know what I mean? So, you know, I know this kind of ends the streak for Sean. He was on a 3-year run of just winning damn near every round in 3 years. It took 3 years for somebody to convincingly beat K-Shine. Like, let's not forget that. So, along with K-Shine, even him losing this battle, and he still had fire material, this ain't it for Sean. Sean's still gonna keep on, you know, going and probably kicking other niggas' asses, but, you know, this was just a more motivated Chilla who was really coming in ready to kill because, like I said, I feel like he was the underdog. I felt like going into it, of course, he had the edge up in terms of rapping ability, but you have to be able to kick that shit a little bit better and with a little bit more conviction than normal to get over on a nigga like Sean. And Chilla came in and did that. You know what I mean? So, salute to Chilla, man. That was a battle that, whew, that battle got a lot of replay value, too. That was a great battle. That was a great battle. I know a lot of people disappointed that Sean took the loss, but let's not forget, this is still a battle with a lot of insane replay value. So, you know, definitely a classic in my book. Dope battle from both of them. But Chilla got that. You know what I mean? Tay Roc versus Aye Verb. Let me say this, man. I seen Roc on Twitter stating that he was mad because I guess, I don't know if it was last minute or if it was, you know, when the battle was first set up, that Aye Verb, I guess, wanted no crowd. This is starting to be the trick to kicking Roc's ass. This is starting to be the cheat code to beating Tay Roc. Just ask the whole crowd to leave. And now Tay Roc don't have no energy to lean up against. You feel me? Now, it's crazy because you look at the Daylight battle, no crowd. You know, people was far away. Look at the Mook battle, no crowd. This battle, mind you, Roc lost the other two. This battle, that shit didn't work. Why? Because in my personal opinion, Tay Roc kicked Verb ass all up and down that volume, son. All up and down that volume. Verb was, no. Verb, to me, was not good at all. Not good at all. You feel me? All 3 rounds, I felt like Tay Roc kicked his ass. Like, for me, it was a 30 from Tay Roc. And this is the crazy thing, right? Tay Roc, if y'all notice, he switched his style up a little bit. He was doing a little more of the shit that Aye Verb kind of do with the motas and, like, really listen to the beginning of Roc's first round. You can tell that he was taking Verb's style and kind of flipping it on him a little bit, but still having that Tay Roc type of content. You know what I mean? So I felt like with that, it was kind of like, I want to say disarming Verb in a way, but kind of like taking his style and showing that he could do it, but with his content, make it come off like a little better kind of. You understand? So I felt like Roc did great at doing that. So that's what kind of flipped it. And when Roc showed that he could do that and still keep, you know, his kind of energy with it, I was like, oh yeah, Verb not gonna survive this. Not if Tay Roc got this for 3 rounds. And that's exactly what happened. And Roc wound up kicking his ass all 3 rounds. You feel me? So, you know, what niggas gotta stop doing is being like, okay, I know that this has been said about you, but I'm not gonna say it. I'm not gonna have no tranny or no other jewelry bars or something like that. But it's like, yo, son, if that's what's out there and that's what's, you know, an angle on somebody and you can get creative with it, then go ahead. Y'all worry too much about what the people say. Like, it's a rap battle at the end of the day. If you got an angle on somebody and you can execute it in a unique fashion or you could do it in a way that hasn't been done by anybody else, then by all means, go ahead. Why not? Like, I hate when people try to fake challenge themselves. Like when Suge says he's not going to pocket tap certain people. It's like, what? You got to prove that you can win without the pocket tap? Like, nah. Use that shit. Like, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You feel me? It's a rap battle at the end of the day. Use everything. Because remember, you only get one chance to do this battle. You know, of course, rematches get set up every once in a while, but that's only rematches that are actually in high demand. You know, if the battle ain't, you know, something that people feel like is worth doing a rematch, then it's like, what's the point? You understand? So, I had Tay Roc 3-0. Had him clearly beating Verb, and it's crazy because going into it, I actually thought Verb was going to win, which I never have Verb winning battles going into them. So that teaches me not to ever do a prediction blog and say Verb is going to win a battle. Because the one time I go to try to give him some leeway, he gets smoked. So, nope. No. Never again. Sorry. Not happening. So, Verb lost. 3-0. Clear. You feel me? There's one more battle. One more. Jada Nitewing and New Jerzey Twork. Man, Twork had some long-ass rounds. His first and second was long as hell. I'm like, yo, you know, stop rapping sometime soon. But, I'm not going to hold you. His rounds were fire. His first and second was crazy. Here's the thing, too. Jada Nitewing, he had dope rounds as well. Like, his material was crazy. Like, I know his first round, he had like some kind of like double entendres that he kind of opened it with that I was like, oh, okay. I see what he's trying to do with this. And he executed that shit well, but it's just that with Twork, with his energy and the way his haymakers and everything are, nah, wasn't enough. I felt like Jada Nitewing had to come with a little bit more energy and a little bit more delivery, but his content was crazy. His content was crazy. I feel like on a run back, some of that material gonna age very well. Some of that gonna age very well because he had some shit. Jada Nitewing definitely had some shit in his first and his second. I felt like he got the third. Of course, you know, Twork Jerzey toward the end of his third, which for me kind of killed his momentum a little bit. But I gave Twork the first two rounds. His first two was fire. I appreciated the fact that being that he sat out so long, he had so much material on deck because I think, shit, he might have had like 6 or 7 minute rounds his first and second. So you think about it, that's like 12 to 13 minutes worth of material for a battle where we're only supposed to get 9 minutes. So, you know, he gave us all that extra and it's like, okay, I appreciated that. You know what I mean? But I still think he should have closed out his third a little more cleaner. Like the second he seen himself drawing the blank, should have just closed it. You feel me? Just to, you know, you don't want to come back and then that happens. You jam up. You feel me? So, you know, that's what kind of secured the third round for Jada Nitewing. And I felt like if Twork didn't choke, he probably could have took that round too, you know, if he'd have kept going and got those material. But it was a good battle. That was a good battle. Overall, so I give that battle Twork 2-1. I gave Twork the first 2 rounds. But overall, that card wasn't bad. Like, I seen some people saying, like, they ain't really mess with the card too much. Like, I thought the card was fire. In terms of the turnout of the battles and everything. You know, but I'm just one of them people that I'm so pro battle rap, like, and I enjoy the being able to watch it live with everybody and the discussion of it and everything like that, that it's like I'm going to appreciate a card no matter what, because at the end of the day, I'm here for the sport. Like, unless it's one of those events where it's like Summer Madness 7, where all the battles are trash, like, that, I could say was really like one of the only cards that I didn't enjoy, that I felt like, yo, what is niggas up here doing? Like, that was one of the only events where I really felt like that. But aside from that, Like this Volume 7 card was good money to me. It was good money to me. You know what I mean? So, you know, the DNA and Av was fire. The K-Shine and Chilla was fire. The Twork and Jada Nitewing battle was fire. You know, Danny and Ars, Danny was good. Ars was just like, you feel me? And what was the other battle? Tay Roc and Aye Verb. The Aye Verb was no. You feel me? And Tay Roc did good. So, you know, you got 3 good battles out of 5. So, you know, that's still decent. That's still decent. You know, there's cards when you only get like 1 good battle or 1 classic battle or 1 great battle. You know, so I feel like in terms of this card not being, it wasn't crazy, but it was good. I give it more of a good than, you know, a bad type of card. So, you know, I really feel like that Sugar Beat Out would have been one of the ones though. You know, so salute to URL, man. This is a decent card. And salute to everybody that, you know, showed up, did their thing. And who knows? We'll probably talk more about this on the live when I do get back to doing the live streams. What needs to happen next? Because I think I'm gonna start doing that. I think I'm gonna start doing just a live stream where it's like we discuss the event, but we discuss, you know, what the next move should be for everybody. You feel what I'm saying? So overall, Smack Volume 7, it was a cool card. Not too crazy, but it was still a decent turnout, like in terms of, you know, how many good battles we got. So, you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. I could be bugging about, you know, some of the ways I called some of the battles, because I seen a lot that was different in terms of social media that, you know, I'm just a person that I have my own mind. I have my own way that I look at battles and everything like that. And that's what I try to give to y'all. Something that's not sheepish. Something that's not, well, I'm following behind what everybody else says. You understand? That's why I don't watch other people's recaps and really take too many other people's opinions. I don't use other people's opinions to form mine. You feel me? Like I'll form my own opinion, and then I'll see what other people are saying. But that's only after I done watched the shit for myself and then formulated my own. You know, this is why I blog how I blog. Like I go off my own opinion first. I go off my own opinion. I need to see and gather in and take in everything that's going on and give my opinion, and then, you know, I see what everybody else saying and see what I can learn and add from that for the future and shit like that. So, you know, let me know what y'all think in the comments, and I'll holler at y'all soon, man. No Mercy, Trap New York shit, NoMercyTV.com. I'm out of here.